Well, ladies and gentlemen, cage door close on the 60-kilogram junior MMA bout. Maddox, the Anaconda Mabil, fighting out of the blue corner in the green shorts, and that's one of the rangiest 14-year-old kids I have ever seen as he takes on the unit's Teddy Walsh.
Oh, and Walsh got the right idea, trying to close that distance.
And we saw Teddy Walsh last time at the BMF Juniors. He came in on an hour's notice. He was leaving the house to help work the event. He ended up bringing his kit and stepping in the cage.
Yeah, living up to his nickname of the BMF.
The BMF.
Maddox doing a good job using his long punches and staying on the outside. Lovely movement.
Yeah, it's going to be a case of, can Teddy break the range, get in close, and you'd imagine he wants this on the floor.
Yeah, we were talking about it before the fight started, that for Maddox it's difficult because he has to punch down, which, you know, again, pick your shots well, but yeah, it makes it very difficult to avoid connecting with that head. Oh, beautiful movement.
Yeah, I like the matador there, just sidestepping the bull rush.
Yeah, and so far, those low kicks are serving him well. We've already seen how damaging they can be.
Yep. I mean, it's a lot of punching down to the body.
Yeah, very nice. Forcing Teddy Walsh to slow his roll a little bit.
Is Walsh just waiting for that opportunity to sort of explode inside? We've seen him do it before, but finding it hard to compete with that range.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult when you have an opponent.
Caught the leg.
Oh.
Oh, the takedown defense.
Very nice.
That's not good news.
Yeah, and once you fail 1 or 2 takedown attempts, you're seriously discouraged from going again.
To be fair, though, I don't think anything discourages Teddy. He's just going to go, oh, that didn't work, I'll try again.
Yeah, no, he is extremely game. I don't question that at all. It's more, tactically, how do you deal with an opponent with that much of a reach advantage?
Who's using it well. He doesn't smother his own work. He doesn't get, he's in, he's out. He stays at range. He's flicking that long jab out constantly.
Yeah, this is a long, tall fighter who fights like a long, tall fighter. And yeah, love it, just creating frames and creating space. Teddy Walsh doing a good job of trying to take advantage of those kicks and get in on the takedowns. That's going to be, I think, where his best opportunities come. If Maddox fires any kicks in and he's a little lazy pulling them back, that's going to be Teddy Walsh's opportunity to snag a hold of that leg and deposit his opponent on the floor.
I got to be honest, though, right now, Maddox doesn't look like he's going to make that mistake yet. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't bitten down on his gum shield and decided, I'm going to go hell for leather at anything. He picks his shots, constant movement.
Yeah, very just smart fighting. Looping those shots around the guard to hit the body. Yeah, and getting a big reaction with that low kick as well. Oh, mouthpiece dropped out
straight
there.
back in. Don't need to walk, clean it off. 10-second rule, right? Yeah, I mean, he's constantly pawing out that jab and then that low kick. And
I
hate to say it, maybe it's a case of, if you're Teddy Walsh, you back Maddox up as far as you can, and then you drop your head and you bull rush him.
Yeah, almost
into
just
the cage.
Diving in with a rugby tackle.
I mean, you want his back as close to the cage as you can get it, but then I think it's time to try and get in.
Yeah, and I understand why Teddy Walsh is doing his best to avoid these low kicks, but kind of like you've alluded to, I think he's going to need to eat one in order to charge in.
Yeah, and nothing dissuades Teddy. Well, I love watching this kid.
Teddy really trying to close that distance. Just Maddox masterfully managing that range.
Again, as soon as he feels his back's against the cage, he swings round to the side, gets out of dodge.
Yeah, Teddy needs to when that low kick comes in, he needs to eat it and then dive in on his double leg.
Strong body shots coming in. Like, there's some heavy shots being landed by Maddox here.
Yeah, and the body language, not great.
Don't get me wrong, I don't think Teddy will ever quit, but I think it's that frustration of what do I do? How do I get my hands on you? And Maddox is just not going to get ball with him. Just not going to make it easy.
Yeah, lovely. I've got to say, he's aiming at the shoulders of Teddy, which is really, really great, again, tactically. He can't throw the shots to the head. He's already punching down, so he's hitting the best legal target that he can. And that makes it hard for Walsh to fire back because his arms are just tired.
Yeah. And again, that frustration of not being able to close the distance as he would like it. Look, I mean, those shots are landing from halfway across the cage.
Yeah, and also very subtle little feints there. You saw him fake the low kick, and then he's throwing his hands.
Oh, his striking has been beautiful to watch.
Yeah. Fantastic stuff. So now you've got to think Walsh probably needs a finish here.
Oh, without question.
Yeah, deep breaths on both the corners. Each corner giving their fighter some stern advice coming into this third and final round.
I mean, there are just some physical gifts that you got at a certain age that give you an advantage, and Maddox is using those physical gifts as well as he possibly can. Oh yeah, here we go, we're coming in.
Yeah, so fluid on the back foot is Maddox.
Little inside leg kick from Teddy Walsh. And again, trying like mad to get inside, but Maddox just not gonna let him.
Yeah, he's trying to charge in. Again, I think that the takedown from Walsh needs to be a counter as opposed to proactive, because Maddox knows you want to grab a hold of him. So he's just going to backpedal. When Maddox commits to something, when he sits down and throws a shot, that's when Walsh needs to charge in.
Again, Walsh tries to get in, and Maddox again just shoves him to the side.
Yeah, again, it feels harsh saying, you know, this to boys of this age, but yeah, Walsh needs just a bit more sophistication in the setup. It's just a bit too obvious that he's barreling forward, and Maddox is just circling around, keeping his distance and landing his strikes.
Yeah, you want to try and at least take a little bit of that lateral movement away from him by backing him up first. I mean, he's doing everything he can to try and close that distance. There's no quit at all in Teddy Walsh. And I gotta say, Maddox Mabil is just fighting.
Oh, Walsh finally in on a double leg.
Yeah, but look at that sprawl. And up he gets.
Absolute chef's kiss on that takedown defense there by Maddox.
Oh, you can see Maddox, the S18 corner asking him for more, but Walsh in on.
And if Walsh can score this takedown, it'll be a moral victory, but
beautiful again, sprawl from Maddox Mabil.
Oh, goes for the sit out, but Maddox just in complete control.
This is a young man that's gonna pose problems for people.
Yeah, if he maintains this sort of like reach and height advantage as he grows older and matures, you know, you're looking at almost like a Jalen Turner kind of build.
He used the physical tools that he was given at birth incredibly well there.
Oh yeah, and look, all of it would be meaningless if his technique wasn't on point. And that's what he really showed here. Yes, we're all looking at this as like, wow, look at this exceptionally tall and long fighter, look what he can do. But if he didn't have the boxing ability, the takedown defense, it would all be for nothing.
Absolutely. Fantastic performance from the S18 MMA junior. So with no further ado, let's turn this over to our MC extraordinaire, Mr. Saif Khan, and he will make the result official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges score this in favor of your winner, Maddox, the Anaconda Mabil. Please show your appreciation for Teddy Walsh.